Hello. Here for the stars and fields. Well, let me tell you. There's a Starfield right here. Watch where you practice guitar scales. Well, there you go. Yeah, it's this new thing it started. I don't fully get it. Use some charisma checks. There you go. And like it goes to like if you start at 1 for today and then somebody comes in and starts saying more than you have later, it'll move it. I don't know. Well, you know, though, if you're here, you understand we're at a non-pivotal point in the game. So this might be kind of boring for you. How's it going? Good to see you. So, for those who've seen it before, you know that I've been role-playing a lot as the Mantis, which is this Dread Pirate Roberts-esque character you kind of find out about. And that is the old Mantis base. You can see my ship there. That's how come I can have the quest marker there so we know what to look at. That is the old Mantis base that's currently in shambles. And so I have started building a new Mantis base. So this is, you know, I can land my ship in a valley. And then apparently there's a tree in this stairwell, which was not there earlier. That's interesting. That's Bethesda for you. But you can just hobble over the tree, it's fine. And then you go in. And this is the new Mantis base that overlooks the old Mantis base. So haven't put much in here yet. But a nice little spot of really stupid roleplay that won't mean anything at all. But it makes me happy. And that's enough. So I can overlook the lair of the last Mantis. Tell me this is a Bethesda game without telling me the tree in a stairwell. Basically, that is about as Bethesda as you get. This tree right here. Barrett's having a hard time with it. You doing okay, bud? He's working his way through it. He's he'll get there. I believe in him. There you go, bud. It's or rewatch The West Wing or watch your BioShock 2. How far are you in BioShock 2? I feel like you were watching that a while ago, but I guess that's a lot of BioShock all in a go. Those are some long time ago streams, man. I was still on the laptop, the Apple laptop. It was a different time. Can't tell if it's a glitch that these rocks are floating or if I'm on a planet with floating rocks. And honestly, in this game, either one is equally likely, to be completely honest. Okay, so I gotta decide what I want to do. I haven't done a main quest in a while. My coworker who's played this before is really telling me I should at least play Unity, because I guess on the other end of this main quest, like, some stuff unlocks. This, I think, is just repeatable. I don't think I'm going to worry about this on stream. This is what's next for free stars. And this, I don't think we're going to end up finishing. I think this is just kind of there. When you played each game, so I haven't watched anything you streams beyond 1 because you played them out of order. Oh, that's right. I did recommend that. Because then you had Infinite. That's right. So you played 1, 2, Infinite. And I streamed 1 Infinite 2, right? Ah! No, we haven't talked. God, I love Burial. Burial 2 is my favorite. I, like, openly cry at the end of Burial 2. God. Now I'm thinking of Burial at Sea 2. Effing beautiful game. So I gotta decide what quest line we're gonna do. It'll either be we'll hop onto the main storyline, or we'll do some of the Freestar stuff, or we'll do some of these like side things I haven't done. But right now everybody wants to talk to me, so I think we're actually gonna go back to the ship and do that because I feel like that's fine. I don't know why these are red. I think it might be red because it's not powered. That's the only thing I can think of. is like it's not powered, so that's why it's coming up red. I don't know. Because I have been able to land and take off from there, because I thought that might be what it meant, but I don't know. Fast travel to ship, please. But we'll start with the conversations I need to have with my companions. Because that's not, like, super crazy to do, and then I'll probably decide what mission to do based off of who's all here. So I don't really want to jump into a main story thing and not have some of the people here to see it. I don't know. I must have already had the conversation with Barrett. I don't know why Barrett is the only one that doesn't want to talk to me. We can flirt, though.
Of course. I'm all yours.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. You know I love that silver tongue of yours.
It's always so awkward. You have anything for me?
Yep. Take this.
It's food. I know it's food. Alien pie. My, this here alien pie. Grab some alien pie, then we need to drink something. Perfect timing. He gave me something right as all my stuff was wearing off. It's like he knew. God, I always have plenty of food. No, you just... It's not... You know it's not level of importance. It's level of game knowledge. I could do a main story quest, and you would have no idea if it's a main story quest or a side quest.
Blessed are those who walk the path of the promised.
As opposed to somebody who, like, knows the story.
Leave their hometown.
Alright, Sam, what do you got for me?
Terramorph situation, seriously, hats off to you.
Thank you.
When I was growing up, everyone was afraid of Terramorphs. How they could seemingly strike anywhere at any time. The carnage, the destruction. The stuff you've done here could save so many lives.
They were one of the great. It's true. They were.
In time, that'll be past tense. Because of you.
That's right.
I don't know about
cool.
these Asylees. That microbe would wipe out the Terramorphs for good, it's certain.
Yeah, it could wipe us out too.
It'll take longer, take more hand-holding, and there's no saying the Asylees will fully get the job done. I hope for all our sake you made the right call.
I don't know. If you want a mutant disease, that's fine.
When you put it like that, I guess I see your point.
Why? You see my point, but you disliked it?
Everyone and everywhere.
Sam, this is...
Even if they don't know it.
God. Sam is so annoying. We could wear our matching while you entertain your more important viewers. We could. We could. Obviously, just getting you watches this and wonders. He is kidding. He is kidding.
Oh, what's shaking, Bacon? I worry about.
By the way, I have Amelia Earhart on my ship.
As much as we try to candy
Trouble!
You can still see the trouble.
Yeah, it is pretty ridiculous, and I don't like him, which is why he's been in this outfit since I've gotten it. He's very annoying to me.
Good to see you.
Okay, great job.
It is a relief to know that the Terramorphs are being...
Oh no, I'm not close
but are you
to being
sure
done.
This Asylees creature is the right way to do it?
Seems to manifest. I mean, I did get it while I was following the main quest. Germs and they sound way too risky. We're just hoping nature. So let's say anyone's race, as they say.
I can understand that line of thinking, but even when talking about a species like the Terramorph...
Yeah, none of these people are happy with what I think.
means the
I picked the
Terramorphs will be
Stegosaurus
in
parrots,
years to come, if not longer.
and you're upset with me.
That is assuming
The
that
correct
that's-
answer was Stegosaurus parrots. No, we'll have to disagree.
I suppose we shall. Not that it matters, since the decision was made.
I don't know.
will
You
say
all
though
are
that
really
I am
grumpy
glad
at
you
somebody
convinced
who
him to
brought
destroy
you
the Lazarus
Stegosaurus
plant.
parrots. Save her to move the temptation completely.
Yes, I agree that it is for the best. Well, it is good to know that this particular threat is behind us. And you have
For
done a
Fallout
service to
5
all
comes
who
out.
live in the settled systems.
Oh no, I'm really hoping before season 2 of Fallout comes out that they shadow drop the Fallout 3 remaster, and then it does not matter what I'm playing. Send mail to your actual home address like in less important friends. For no particular reason, I'm sure. She has Cara Dune vibes. She kind of does have Cara Dune vibes. I actually really like her. She's just I made a choice that no one likes, so they're being a little pissy. They'll get over it somehow. Okay, this I can't do right now. This is a repeatable. Never heard of it. Fallout 3 Master. Yeah, no. They'll, the way they shadow dropped Oblivion, I think they're gonna shadow drop Fallout 3 around the time of the next season release. Maybe not, because that means they would have had to been working on Fallout 3 and Oblivion at the same time, but I also think a remaster and a whole new game is a little different. No particular things. How are your painting skills? Rusty. I took art classes in high school, and I was decent. I won't say I was good, but I was decent. But I haven't done anything in a while. Hey, okay, hey, Eclipse. How's it going? Good to see you.
I'm glad to see you.
So yeah, I think that's what we had talked about last time we were here, is doing the constant, which I'm totally down to do. I do have a friend at work who's really been kind of pushing me to do Unity, because he says that it'll open up a lot of, like, story stuff that I don't have to keep avoiding online. So I was also kind of thinking that I could do Unity if there were enough people here who were following the story. Technically, Django, I don't have to do anything for Eclipse, because Eclipse has played the game numerous times. But Kathleen and Ray are following the story through me. But Eclipse does want to see me do the constants. So that's kind of what I was deciding between. Doing that one, or just doing one main story mission, so that I don't have to, like, just because I haven't done any main story stuff in a minute. Where's my carry weight at? Before I go anywhere, I should make sure I'm not carrying a bunch of extra crap I don't need. Yeah, I see. I don't need to walk around with that much fluorine. The remaster Fallout 3 should be easy because it's already worked out how to wrap the engine in Unreal. That's true too. See, I'm really hoping. I'm really, really hoping. Okay. You know, there's no reason why I can't stream for a while today. So let's go ahead and do the constants. Since I have it marked anyway. And we're really close to it. I didn't do that on purpose, but we're almost there anyway. So we'll go ahead and do this. And then maybe we'll do Unity a little bit later, depending on timing. But I'm hoping to do... I don't have to go to bed at a specific time tonight, and I need to kind of change my sleep hours because of a weekend shift, so... I'm kind of hoping to force myself awake for a little bit today. Oh, this is the Paradiso planet. Okay. I know where I am. I'm already at this location. Hey, Ray, welcome! I work pretty much the opposite hours of what I work now, but on the weekend. So I'm doing the night side shift on the weekend. Do I need to use my scanner? Like, what's going on here? Yep. So Saturday I'm working a night side shift. So basically Steve's kind of throwing me a comp day. So I'm going to have like Thursday, Friday off, work Saturday, and then have Sunday off so I can flip my schedule back, which honestly I'm not worried about Saturday. Monday is going to be the rough one. There should be a ship in orbit. I feel like this is what happened. I feel like I actually tried to do this a while ago, and I came here and couldn't find a ship. See, like, that arrow takes me there. There's nothing else on the HUD. Let's try flying around the planet. Yeah, I'm glad you don't have to work Sunday and then turn over Monday. So yeah, I'm gonna be tired on Monday. But then Monday is a 4-day week, and then I'm gone on vacation. So, or should say Monday's the start of a 4-day week. So I only have to work Monday through Thursday, and then I'm gone on vacation. So next weekend, this weekend I should be able to get some streaming in. Maybe. It kind of depends, because like Sunday I probably won't stream. I'll have too much going on. Between getting back on my sleep schedule and stuff I have to get done, I'll have too much going on. This is what happened. This is why I didn't do this before. I came here looking for it and couldn't find it. Let's see. I don't know. Unity is a cool quest. We can do Unity. I guess I could Google why it's not popping up. But I'm a little afraid to Google and get spoilers, but I don't think this should be a problem. Let's see here. I think this happened though. I tried before, I couldn't figure it out, and then moved on to other things. Starfield ECS constant missing. So I'm on the mission to deliver the letter to Julia, and it says the ship's in orbit, but it's not. The tracker says to go there too, no matter what I try. Dang, you two been trying to deliver those potatoes they wanted. Took me like I don't even know. I haven't even gotten this far. Seems to occur after giving them a grav drive. Oh! I did this! This is the one where the people are from, like, forever ago, and you have to give them stuff. Yeah, we did this. We did this mission. But I didn't do the get them 50 potatoes thing. I think I sent them somewhere else. I don't know what my Friday is yet, so tomorrow... I don't really want to get into my schedule on stream. I'll text you after, but Friday's a possibility. But I don't know yet. But the details I don't really want to get to on stream. Let's see. I'm unable to do the mission. I swear we did this. This was the... Is it still 4438? I'll delete this after you see it. Was that a code on an old stream? I don't know. Yeah. I got them a grav drive and then worked out a deal with the planet. I honestly don't even remember what I picked. Yeah, I don't remember doing that. You did the quest, Unity it is. Yeah, I see, Django, sorry, I'm distracted. But, yes. Yeah, like, I'm so weirded out by this. So I did the quest, so do Unity? Okay. Out of curiosity, Eclipse, I'm sorry to make you like my wiki. What are, like, Elios and Vulture's Roost? Are those missions, or are those just, like, cool things to look at? But yeah, I came to a conclusion, like, I don't remember what I picked, but we came to, between them and Paredes, this place, like, they came to a deal and a decision. I don't remember what it was, though. Genuinely. But I haven't run into them again. So yeah, okay. We'll do Unity. No reason not to. And then get a little bit more story unlocked. Okay. So that's going to take us back to New Atlantis, I think. Vulture's Roost is a dungeon crawl, and the retreat is a quest. Okay, cool. Perfect. That is enough information to help me know what to do. Alright, to Unity.
It always feels like I'm on some sort of vacation when I'm here. We could get food at a restaurant like fancy people if you want.
I love how much he loves food. Like, I really love how much he loves food. Whee! Is Tree Guy still floating around? Is he still worried about the tree?
You believe this tree was here before the city?
What's going on here?
Promised impossibilities and
Presenter.
performed nothing. The modern masters promise very little. They know that metals cannot be transmuted, that the elixir of life.
Alright. Okay, so where we're at in the main story. We had Sarah's funeral. And I don't remember. Mateo believes the word unity may have hidden meanings to the Sanctum Universum, which I definitely remember with... Oh, Sanctum Universum is the... Yeah, that's right. That's the church for, like, the crazy super religion. That's right. And unity had something to do with, the artifacts. That's right. It's a good hat. Like I said, I got it from... I think it was Sam's companion mission. It also just really works. Like, I didn't pick the color on it, but it happened to match the Varun jacket I have. Which, honestly, this jacket is supposed to be, like, a grunt worker's jacket, but considering, like, no one else is wearing it, because it's, like, DLC Varun specific, I kind of like it, because it's, I finally am not accidentally dressed by somebody. No, this is one of the 8,000 places Sarah took me. So I've definitely been here before. What are you doing? Just chilling? Just hanging out?
I had this graph jump once, and I don't know. I felt something.
Catherine and oh, you have a name.
Crazy at first. Are you a member? Keeper Aquilus seems to know what he's talking about.
Oh, you must be. Oh, is that Mateo? Hi, Mateo. Have you been? Mateo, have you been standing here for like 3 years waiting for me? Where are we in this? The main story. Oh yeah, Sarah's funeral. Like, that's the last thing we did.
Keeper Aquilus?
Did you just raise your hand? Do you want a juice box?
It's been too long. How are your parents?
How's your mother?
Still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds?
Sir, we're having a conversation. You are smiling at me like you want to eat my nose, and it makes me uncomfortable. We think your church is connected to a group of space weirdos. I really want to say that. This is all you, Mateo.
Keeper, we were hoping to talk to you about unity.
You want to subject your friend here to one of our talks, Mateo? The future of humanity is always a long discussion.
No,
Especially when I
that's
think you
not
secretly want to
exactly
eat my
what I meant.
nose.
Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something
Keeper,
secret?
are you really a
Perhaps we
cult?
should talk about this inside.
That up already knows. I don't think I want to go inside with these nose eaters. Like, what is happening? When you talk about one of the main tenets of your religion, is it actually a secret? Well, why don't you come inside and find out? Like, this is red flag choices. Like, this is only red flags. You look at
I'd heard of the sanctum growing up, but never thought much of it. Then one day, it happened for me.
okay.
You know, there are folks I sometimes see only once every few years. In between, they're just
Definitely a cult.
there.
This is definitely. Look at this ceiling. This is definitely not a cult. What cult would have a ceiling like this? Red flag. Hey, nose eating is a red flag. If that makes me judgmental, then I guess I'm judgmental.
Oh, now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is
Privacy,
you
alright.
want me
Barrett's
to
just
do?
staring over his shoulder. It started with the discovery of these anomalies, the artifacts. We were attacked by a group called the Starborn. We found a series of temples that grant universe powers, unusual powers. Do I want to tell this? I don't like the way he's looking at me. It's making me uncomfortable. Okay, let's talk about the artifacts.
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing,
They hum.
unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
They go
I
boom boom.
caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond
Exactly.
rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the
I don't
unknown,
think
not knowing
the
where it
decision
takes
is
you.
usually about the person
it's
that
brought
gets
you
born.
here.
I think a lot of times it's a different decision and a person gets born anyway. We know it's a stretch, but we hope you can help us. I don't need lectures. This is a mistake. I'm an explorer, not a phrase. We know it's a stretch, but we hope you can help us.
I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path of discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it.
How can you walk?
This pilgrim claimed he found the
There's
true meaning of
space.
unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
How did he breathe in space? So I need. Maybe this pilgrim was a starborn. Let's throw the word starborn in there and see if he freaks out.
I'm not sure if he was.
Kathleen,
But
welcome.
if what you're looking
We're
for
doing
is
main
connected,
story stuff.
Then anything might
I
be
think this
possible.
man wants to eat my nose. What do you say? On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely is this man to eat my nose based off of that smile? Let's hear the story. There must be more to it.
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun. And he gave them each a part of the truth.
15.
Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition
Okay, yeah.
or
It's like,
contribution to the infinite.
okay.
But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code? A way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave.
It's an odd saying, very specific. It's not an odd saying, it's Latin. What's odd is the way this man looks at my nose. Sounds like the House of Writer have the other parts then. Hey, Varun and I are pretty tight.
I agree. I think you need to talk to them about this unity pilgrim. And clearly, not just in a theological sense, as I have.
Unity Pilgrim. Unity Pilgrim sounds like a great band name. I know that House Rune's not dangerous. They like me right now.
Here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. The rune worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times.
The zealots don't represent House
She'll be
Faroon.
willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Doing okay, Barrett? Alright, sounds good. What's up here? Among the grav jumps. That's nice.
House Faroon just up and abandoned their embassy.
I can trespass on House Faroon if I want. Alright, what are we looking at here before I just... Faroon Prisoner, House of Enlightenment. It's too bad that, because I've already done Shattered Space, I feel like I should actually be able to go talk to House Faroon. But in fairness, I could have ended it where they would shoot me on sight. So I guess technically they can't account for that. Yeah, but you're probably getting the toastiness, Kathleen, that we had here for the last couple of days. Let me tell you, it has indeed been toasty. Alright. Hold on. Actually, no, never mind. I was thinking I was low on things to drink, but I don't think that's actually true. Spaceport! In the Gnat. Gotta ride the Gnat. Okay. I don't really care who we talk to first, but I'm gonna guess because that's the UC building that that's the prisoner. So let's go. Is this taking me to the well? That's taking me to the well. Okay. We'll do the prisoner first before we go down to the well. I'll just make that decision.
Every time I see that statue, I feel a little bit more hopeful. Can't really explain why.
I can't explain it either, Barrett. It doesn't make any sense. Hey, guy.
Crime has slowed down since you started helping out, which is good for morale. See you later.
I don't need to pick up a side quest right now. I would love to pick up a side quest right now, but I should remain a little bit focused. Yee. Hello! Mirza.
Visitor? I have all the company I need.
Is it the serpent? That is the single loneliest statement I've ever heard. I know you've talked to Keeper Aquilus about the Varun faith.
He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
He sent both of us to ask more incessant questions, actually.
The great serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust.
Neat.
That is the truth. No more, no less.
I admire your conviction.
I don't admire it at all.
Barrett, I'm talking her up.
To say the least.
I'm schmoozing, Barrett.
The great serpent sweeps away all.
You can't just come in and be like, you're a freak, but tell me about your pilgrims. That doesn't work.
Nothing else. You wish to speak of the Keeper's pilgrim, do you not? I will tell you of him.
See?
And
That's
then
what schmoozing gets you.
Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever.
Ah, Jinan.
He
We're old
gives
friends.
false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever
It does not.
returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found.
Does he kill him
wanting.
again?
4 times
Yes.
they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember
There's
these
4 fights in
battles,
120
Jinan,
days?
the unbeliever says.
That feels like...
Remember these 120
That feels like a
rotations.
slow fight.
But Jinan knows this is blasphemy and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
What the fudge does any of that mean? Like, what? It was immunity
I
video.
have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless.
Gotcha. There must be more to your god than just killing. Mostly because I definitely don't understand, and I'd like for her to keep talking.
Strength and conviction show your worthiness to the Great Serpent. The kill is not as important as showing there is no doubt.
Ah.
I grow tired of speaking. Leave me.
Would you believe that I'm the Vindicator? And your people actually love me? What the fudge was that, guy? What, you just get a donut?
I know your type. A freewheeling space ace. Must be nice.
Okay, everyone's just coming at me. The join now over the eyeballs goes hard. That was a choice someone made. Depends on how fast the planet rotates. Maybe just been a few short days.
Oh yeah, that's
Yes,
UC
that's
security.
true.
They're busier than normal these days.
We were just in there, Barrett. Barrett, you gotta have a cookie or something. You gotta get your focus back. You're a little off. You're a little off right now. To the well. You can stop by our apartment too. Da 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 da. Where is my apartment? I think it's, is it this? Is it this place above the, no. Where's my apartment again? I don't remember where my penthouse is either, so. I may never be able to go home again. I know it had a... Where is my house? Dang it. Is it here? Is this my house? No. Where's my house? Where is my house?
Something to report.
I heard that thing's worth a fortune.
Yeah, something like 50,000 credits.
House of Enlightened. We'll find our house here in a second. We're having pizza tonight and we're dreaming about how to bread. You're welcome.
The House of Enlightenment. If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, we're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
Sick Keeper talked Pilgrim.
The Unity Pilgrim in particular, if that rings any bells.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail.
Okay.
It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing.
Cool. You've talked with him about this before?
Yeah, I mean, he's always going on about trying to bring people of all beliefs together. Really wants there to be some shared story or origin. Look, I like the Keeper, but belief is the problem, okay? We don't need a shared narrative or theology. We need to help each other in practical terms.
and not eat each other's noses. Do you think he wants to eat your nose? Because I think he does.
A man walks into the first
Today.
house of enlightenment. The founding members just call him the
I don't
Drifter.
know how far out Howie's goes.
So they think he's a charity case at first, but no. The Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that.
There's a lot of... We're making this complicated here. Maybe there's a hidden message in what he's saying. I also hate the number 2 with the fiery passion. Okay, look. Yeah, right? Kathleen knows. Well, maybe we should get Howie's when we see each other. Just for the heck of it. Look, I have been saying responsible things this whole stream for over 40 minutes. I need to say one thing. I also hate the number 2 with the fiery passion.
That's what you got out of that, huh? Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again.
Can you tell me anything about Unity?
Besides what the Keeper would say about it? Sounds like a gathering point.
He had to wax his mustache. It could be a space mustache.
In mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first at the beginning.
Thank you. You give me a lot to think about. Thank you. You've given me a lot to think about.
Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
To unify? Okay. Malnourished. I actually really like Hungry Howie's pizza. I think it's pretty good. Okay, there we go.
You're carrying a lot.
I'm fine.
Moment to
Where
shuffle
is my
things around.
freaking house? Okay. What do I need to do next? Return to the Keeper. Where's my house?
Up there, huh?
Excuse me. Excuse me. Not my house. Is that? No, that's not my house. Ugh. Gotta earn that XP. What are your _1 spot interest? I'm posting more. I honestly, like, and I don't care that you guys are posting it. Like, I'm not saying this for you to not have fun with it. I did genuinely try to figure out how to turn it off. Because the YouTube's like, if you don't like it, you can turn it off. And then it's like a really difficult process, like a multi-step process to turn it off. And I'm like, because I don't care with you guys, but I'm like, I don't want like a friggin' 8-year-old to start watching me and be like, I gotta be in the lead, and just start spamming. I was neither starting if he was black. You're right. It has security fields. Where's my house? I cannot remember where it is. It's in the well. Ugh. I wish there was, like, stuff on the map. Is it this? Yeah. Here's my house. My house! Some chairs. Where is it in relation to other things? This is, like, nowhere near the area I was in. Okay. It's a very tiny area. I actually don't hate this as a space, though, to be honest. It's definitely tiny, but... I need 0 wire, I'm low on it. Put Sarah's portrait here in the well. needs a rug. Rug will really tie the room together. Oh, that's neat. Ooh! I can't build it for some reason, but these are gigantic. Tapestry. Kind of like this one. There we go. Get a ping pong table. There's not like a lot of room in here for stuff. I can get a console desk, but I just want a television. You know? Anyway. It's a perfectly good house. Where is my house? Where is it? Okay, let's get down on the ground so I can figure out where this is the next time I want to find my house.
I hope I'm as cool as someone Cohen I know.
You won't be. I see. This is the area I was in. Okay. I was just nowhere near the right spot. I'm gonna think.
You're out there a lot, right?
Yeah.
Do us all a favor and never turn into one of those spaces.
I love this guy. Hey, you're in space, right? Do me a favor and never become a criminal. If I wasn't in space all the time, would he care that I'm a criminal? I don't know. Okay. To the keeper. What's this?
Please refrain from engaging
Security robot, okay.
activity.
Where is my, I think that's the tower that has my, oh, that's Galbank. One of these really tall places has my penthouse in it. No, I think it's not the big tall white thing. I think it's the thing just to the left.
Aquilus has helped me through some
Hey, stars! With the field, you're right. That, we're pretty close. Although, prepare yourself, we're about to be in a non-Starfield location. Again. We're going back to the Nose Eater. Did you eat Mateo's nose while I was gone?
Well, you're back. What did you learn?
He looks like he's holding a nose.
In their stories, like we thought.
Oh, fudge, they all sounded high as frick. The Lighten story used the words second and two. I suppose she said it over 4 times over 120 days. That must mean something. Okay, let's think about this. So 2 versus 4 and 120 and infinite. I wonder if there's like a math problem.
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system.
That is so out of pocket. Like, is everyone high? I spoke to the Varun Sellet.
If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Is there anything else?
Where are you getting this from?
Yes. What he added to infinity.
So the location
Maybe
of
that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system?
Ceiling light. I can do it too.
What if we break down the parts? No systems
Motrin.
named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
That's how I feel right now. Next planet I find I'm naming Dum Dum. What do you think? Indum. That's the name of a star. You know what? Sure. Indum is the name of a star system. Why the heck not?
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity.
There's a part of me that really wants this whole thing to be a scam, and he's sending me there, but I don't think it's gonna go there.
In a way,
It feels like the logic of 4chan's conspiracy theories. It does.
I know you're looking for a specific unity.
Unity. Is unity a drug?
If you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
Drugs, definitely. There's something sacred out there bringing everything together. It's just a word. I need to take responsibility for finding it, not pray. Only total conviction will bring us the truth. We are being tested. Or drugs. I think it's drugs. Sure, but bringing everything together.
What makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a
sovereignty,
things together.
Omnipotence.
Should that be sanctified?
Being the source of all that was created, usually. Being truly just, typically, is what makes one holy. Yes, gravity is a miracle. Just gravity's not. No, this is just a natural force. We're gonna go with the middle one.
It is one of the great contradictions of belief. We feel the presence of something out there.
Must be time for 5BC. I think you're right, Django. You figured it out. 100%. I'm on your side.
Unity describes that divine unknowableness that the pilgrim searched for.
We're mostly interested in your thoughts.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
Find your truth. Okay, what are we, an Instagram post? Find your truth. Okay, let's see here. It's like the most bowl of sugar comment you could ever say to someone. Time heist, time heist. Oh, God. Okay, let's see what we're at here. Go to Indum 2. Sure. And it's right there. It's not even far away. Okay. Go to Pilgrim's Rest. Have I scanned this before? In fact, I have fully surveyed this planet before. That's really funny. Okay.
Sight is clear. Descent started.
I am kind of a... I will let a lot of story things go, but I am such a stickler. Once you start trying to give me, like, everything is true if you think about it hard enough crap, because I'm not a subscriber to universal theory anything. Like, patently not a believer in, like, there's a universal theory for how there's nope. I'm not. Truth innately to be truth cannot be. Truth requires the existence of false. True requires the existence of false. Therefore, there is no possibility where everything is true. So I tend to get a little nitpicky when I get storylines like this. How unlike our playstyle Bethesda games to go everywhere and every map and then backtrack. Exactly. Okay, Pilgrim's Rest. What am I supposed to do? Search for clues on Unity. Alright. This is too philosophical for me on a Wednesday afternoon. Jago stars and fields. Let's see. And I do love games that make me think about it. So as much as I'm being like persnickety and tearing it apart, it's actually because it is a thing I greatly enjoy discussing. So like, I'm not trying to trash the game. I just really am a stickler for how I feel about these things. Okay, I don't know if it's going to be a case of I need my scanner out or if I'm just going to find things. I love this design, though. God, this game is a beautiful aesthetic style. Like, it really does have the cool stuff. Pilgrim's Reign 4. We're going to start at the end, probably. At last, a bit of peace. A piece of peace. Is that anything? Is that funny? Why am I trying to be funny? Have they driven me mad at last? Is there a difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? The former certainly seems more acceptable than the latter. I recall again that my mind is my own, and that even if it only exists, that is sufficient for me to believe in everything else. The unity has restored me once more. This time I act alone. For now, myself is a formidable opponent. I should have expected as much, but vanity is, thankfully, not among my vices. Regardless, it turns out that time spent in solitude is, in my case, time with a very sick man. Or whatever it is I've become. I don't like this person. Is this just like... It's a little too personal. This is why your favorite Star Wars game is KOTOR 2. It's because I love arguing with how wrong Kreia is that entire game. Oh my god. I had the same problem when you and I read Traitor, which I know, I need to get back to reading in JO. I haven't read any of the third phase of High Republic. I shouldn't say any. I've read very little of the third phase of the High Republic. Is that an adaptive frame? Very great. Today, in a soft voice, my assistant asked me if there was anything above the unity. It was all I could do to keep from shouting that I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstanding that would lead to such a question. That's how I feel at work. When people ask me questions, it's that I want to scream because the misunderstandings that would lead to that question make me so upset. It was asked honestly, and I answered as best as I could, but even if my closest confidant can fail to grasp the most basic of these truths, why am I bothering to explain any of it to them? Every word that drops from my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard. Okay, I'm feeling attacked. This string of thoughts feels too familiar. Every word that drops from my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, misunderstood, and mistranslated before I can issue the slightest clarification. People are necessary, but people are madness. I attempted to withdraw, to go off alone, to commune with unity in my own way, and they followed. Of course they followed. It's a little too personal right now. Little too personal. Bring back reading in a Russian voice. I just got the other Acolyte book with Jord and Jackie. Yeah! Throw it on the pile, I suppose. That one is Tessa's book, right? And Wayseeker is Justina's? The game's getting too real. Maybe you are. Maybe I am the pilgrim. Maybe that's what... Oh, there's a nice little oasis. I can tell I've been playing too much 76 because I just got the urge. I was like, can I fish here? No, Jess. No, you can't fish here.
Whoa. You know, this abandoned homestead is actually rather charming.
I don't remember the name of Tessa's book, though. I remember Tessa's the one writing it. And Wayseeker I remember the name of because it's about Vernestra, so the name's easy to remember. Is that one or can I fish? You know the feeling, right? You know what I was dealing with. The credulous simplicity of mundane humans never ceases to amaze me. My worst instincts, the evil spirit, draws me towards a form of contempt for them. But I remember that I am privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for a lack of vision when I know very well the blinders which obscure their sight. I once wore them myself, after all. I hope for their sake that they someday understand, but for my sake, I wish to be left alone. Crystal Crown is Tessa's book, that's right. It's like, because I think that one had a title that was not as obvious. Ooh. There's a little computer. Let's read. Pilgrim's Running 5! I thought it was done. We still have to find 2 as well. I find myself thinking about the various past and possible futures. I imagine continuing on the road, acquiring more power, more knowledge, more development of myself. I imagine passing through once more to another world to begin the process anew. What is notable here, the road does seem gratifying. Every step is one of intrinsic reward, and I feel myself anticipating the pleasures and seeing more contented version of myself in the future. This is no longer inside my own mind. That is not a thought I've had recently. Then for the, sorry, this is getting really real. Then for the sake of considering all possibilities, I imagined if I took a different path. I stopped running, stopped seeking to gather my own power. If I instead embraced the twinges of compassion I feel in my heart and let myself care for the people who seem to gather about me wherever I try to work. If I simply lived and taught and perhaps brought others to the light. And died. The road also seems gratifying. I also see a contented version of myself in the future. Here's the difference, though. When I stop thinking about the glories I could achieve for myself, the pleasures fade nearly immediately. When I stop thinking about staying and building something, that feeling endures. There's something more sustaining about it, more fulfilling. I don't know what the difference signifies, but I'm grateful for the time I've taken to notice it. Alright, see you, Django! Best luck with your day. We gotta talk more about, Burial 2. We gotta talk in general. And get caught up. Alright, somewhere around here is item 2. I've only found 1 and then 3 through 5. So I'd like to find item 2. Actually, I need to before I go through the door. Maybe item 2 is inside, though. Unlock personal room. If you came seeking the right answers, you'll know the questions to ask. What are you talking about? How do I open the door? Where's the food? What is unity? Is unity? I return the question with a question. If you have read my writings, what is the burden of people? People are necessary, but people are madness. It's definitely that one. They're too heavy. We all end up fighting each other. People are madness. Myself. I was actually reading these. I just didn't get to item number 2. Where does enduring contentment come from in growing, becoming better, stronger? A nice, cool journey in stopping, embracing compassion. This one? Okay, well, I didn't need the other one. Came here seeking the true meaning of unity. If you still wish to find it, there is one final piece of myself in the next room. Is it book 2? Found my own answer a long time ago, but not in the way I was expecting. I hope journey gives you truth. Final writing. I'll never read book 2. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so confused. Ooh. I'll take weapon damage boost. That's nice. I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly, though, I'm comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here in this world, in this time, the more I think it is precisely where I need to be. This time will be different. It won't be about me, so I won't have to run. I can actually build something with intent instead of scrambling to fix something that others create in my name. It can be something beneficial. I can be something beneficial. I'm leaving behind that other person. This world has no place for him. Let him die. Let me live to enlighten the blessed universe before me. You have found the end of my journey, but to know everything, you must find its beginning. On Hyla 2, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion's sting hides the truth. Well, there you go. I always say it in seriously. I know. At least there's a skin cream bottle in here. That's useful. What are these drawings? I wonder if this is like game concept art being used as decoration, which would be kind of cool. Okay, where's book 2? I might not get like a quest marker for it anymore because I I've advanced. Clearly finding those was so you could answer the questions. So like if you never found the books, you could probably like brute force your way through the questions. Where's book 2? Is that book 2? Book 2. So here's the crux of my troubles. To accomplish anything, I need to work on the other people. I need assistants, I need workers, I need hands! As we work together, they inevitably ask questions and I can never help talking. It starts innocently enough. They want to understand how someone who believes in science can also believe in the divine. Or they have their own misunderstandings instilled by some borderline religious remnant. My weakness is my inability to let it alone. I want them to understand, so I try gently as I might to nudge their minds around the right path. Then there are follow-ups and followings. The trouble is, I genuinely care for these people. It'd be so much easier if I didn't. Okay, now we've read all of them. Okay. So to Hyla 2. Hey look, another place I've been before. That's funny. I guess I've just scanned it. I haven't been there.
Life will almost certainly arise on planets when the right conditions are met. There's a beauty in such persistence.
Where are we? This place is pretty. Hyla system? Oh, okay. I mean, we're out of ways, but not far. This is a nice place. Find the scorpion sting on Hyla.
Those are Starborn ruins. You see that, right?
Hold on. Barrett, I'm scanning things. I'm scanning things, Barrett. Let a woman scan. Gotta let a woman scan. Let's just stay friendly, giant bugs. We don't need to be enemies. We can be friends. Scorpion sting. Glyph. Activate glyph. Activate glyph. I can't tell if it's not working or if it's not working. Okay. Interesting sound. I wonder if I have to have like a specific power. Wait, hold on. Can I move this? Is there a way to, this feels like a puzzle. See, like, the light's coming through and it's not hitting the thing? This is very, like some kind of constellation. Okay. Find the scorpion sting on Hyla 2, which we did. The island hides the scorpion sting. I think that just literally means the island that I'm on. I feel like it's a puzzle, but I feel like I can't tell how you want me to do it.
Be the first person to scan these things.
Fortune's Glory. It's a weapon. It's gotta be a puzzle. The only other thing I can think of, if I can't activate it, I wonder if it's a time of day thing. Like, if I can't move this, maybe I have to be here at a certain time. But it's not giving me, like, a place to sit and wait. And I feel like they do that. Like, they put a bench here if that's what they wanted me to do. So let's walk around. See what we can find. It's definitely some kind of puzzle. And, like, we fast traveled here, so I wonder if there's something I would have seen if I didn't, like, fast travel in, you know? I don't know quite what that would be. Like, I could go on my ship and wait and come back out. Like, I can do that easily. But that's going to get really cumbersome if I don't know what time of day it wants me to be here. There's probably nothing over here. I'm frankly just running around and scanning while I'm trying to think. It's definitely a puzzle. Alright. Step 1. We have determined puzzle status. Okay, so I gotta figure out if I'm missing something or... Because the part of me, I could just use one of my powers on it. But, like, look at that. Personal atmosphere didn't work? That's weird. Is that what I have equipped? Oh, no, I have alien read. Okay. Well, first of all, Jess, it didn't work because you're not using the right power. So, step 1. I wonder if I just have to use a power on it. I feel like it shouldn't be a specific power because my understanding is what powers you get in what order is randomized. And they wouldn't do that if you need a specific power to advance the story. But let's just try using a power. See if that does something. Not doing anything. See, because when I hit it, it makes a sound, but it's like the uh-oh sound. You can't hear it over the personal atmosphere sound. That'll go away in a second. Yeah, it's not... I think I have to activate it. So, like, this is... circles. Oh, look! Look, 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 look! There's more than... I didn't realize that. There's more than one... Oh, okay. And I'm moving the light. Oh, I feel really dumb. I feel really dumb. I didn't see that till now. Okay. Okay. I just didn't notice that there was actually more than one point. Okay. Wonder what it wants me to hit. Can I go outside the circle? Like, can I put it inside? No, I can't put it in there, so maybe I need to hit one of these stars specifically? Barrett, unless you're gonna start calling out what I'm trying to hit, you're kind of making it harder. Okay. Cool. We got there. It took me a minute, but we got there. Hey, Rick! Hey, new here. Hey, hey. I feel like I've seen your name before. I feel like there was a Rick in here the other day. Yeah, I was like... it felt a little... But I got there. I had to run around and be confused for a second, but we got there. This is a little butt dance. Little bug butt dance. Just stopping in the... See, I feel like I saw your name. Welcome back. See, part of me really wants to scan the planet, because, like, I always do. But I feel like that's going to be a real mood killer if I start exploring now. Okay. Last star. So we're all the way out here, and we want to go here. The last star of the Scorpius constellation. Is that the last star? Over there. What's this? Spacer, Scavenger, Blat to do. Well, we gotta go see whatever that is. It's great. Thank you! It's always fun when I have people to bounce off of, too. I don't know why I did, like, hook 'em horns when I'm not from Texas, but apparently that's what came out of me. There we go. There's a lot of good stuff on this planet. Okay. So what is this? What is this scavenger ship that's going on here? Oh, there it is. What's this? Spacer, scavenger. What do we do? They're not. They're spacers, but they're not aggroing me. That's interesting. Can I hail them? Nope. It's just here. Huh. Okay. Can I talk to you? Spacer Kyle? I guess I could just aggro them, but I don't really want to do that. Interesting. Okay. Attack. You wanted to attack it? Okay. Monday. Now, do you want me? Should I attack it, or is this one of those I can't believe you're not siding with the pirates things? Like what are we doing here? When you say attack it. I'm just gonna, what if I nuzzle it? What if I just give it a nuzzle? It's a boss fight? Oh, now you got me tempted. I mean, I am the friggin' mantis, right? I mean... I quick saved. We're fine. Whee! My shields! Ow! Definitely hit my shield. One of them. Woohoo! Getting a little weird. Just shoot everything. Oh no, I died. Your 3 legendary ships. This one's the easiest. I just died though. That's fine. So I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing. Okay. We're fine. I quick saved before I did anything dumb. Alright, let's start with one of the ships this time. Woohoo! Let's see what we got. Oh, the spacers getting their shields back. Woohoo! One down. I got a lot of ship parts. I just gotta actually pay attention to what I'm doing. Oh, wrong button. Don't mind me. It's a good thing we got Cora here. She's gonna be a lot of help. Is the big thing might be the only thing I left. Keep going. Keep dropping the ship parts. Ship parts. Oh god. We are getting wrecked. Almost got it. Hold on. You're so effing close. Blind spot behind his engines. You're assuming I paid that much attention to where I'm pointing. Move! Blind spot behind its engines, huh? What are the engines? There's a lot on here. Hold on. I know I can hit the hotkey, but that buys me a little bit extra time. Okay. Can we target something else that I can like actually hit? There we go. There's the engines. Oh, it's turning. We almost got it. We almost got it. Oh my god. Oh, there is another raccoon. Okay, hold on. We just gotta get this tiny little baby level 12 ship and then we can revel in our victory. Got it. Woo! It's pretty good. I think that was our second attempt, right? It was at most our third, but I think that was the second attempt. It's not too shabby. Not too shabby. We'll collect the loot while the crew repairs the ship a little bit. Alright, let's see what the loot is from the ship itself. I wonder, could I have boarded that, or can you only blow it up? Heck yeah. Boom. That was fun. That was worthwhile. Okay. Back to doing what I'm supposed to be doing. That must be why it didn't start aggroed. Is it because it's kind of a boss fight? You must have to wanna... Okay, well, we'll just do this and we'll figure it out from there. In case you didn't want to start a boss fight. Aw, it's too bad. It'd be fun. I thought I heard pirate sounds for a second. Go to the last star. Go to the last star of the Scorpius constellation. Okay. I don't know if that's the sensor contact or if that's just another thing. Those are usually like resource pickups.
I am glad to see you again.
Genghis Khan!
My cargo hold is already full. If you want to share in the spoils, feel free.
What? Genghis?
Fools thought they could best me and deny me my trip.
Oh, Genghis, are you out there killing people? That's pretty normal for you. I didn't save you from the Crucible so you could turn into a pirate.
Pirate? I am no common pirate. I am Genghis.
Okay, that's fair.
Perhaps one day my name will be feared again. This talk has gone on long enough. May the wind ever be at your back, off-worlder.
Oh, silly Genghis. Silly, silly Genghis. Just out there doing shenanigans. Just some Genghis shenanigans. I can't figure out how to go where it wants me to go. Told you he was a good guy. He's a good guy! This is Genghis! He's not a pirate, he's Genghis! Oh god. Shut up, Sam!
You know me so well, Dad. So, what do you say?
Oh my god. Okay, Keeper Close sent me to find the true meaning of unity. Time for round 2. Surrender meters. Keeper sent me to find the true meaning of unity. Why not just... This guy, like, just murdered one of my friends. I should just tell him everything.
You should come aboard. There's another starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
I think that's a bad idea.
I can speak for myself. Constellation ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you.
Rude.
It's only fitting you should join us.
When you're gossiping about someone, you don't invite them to the gossip.
As long as you come in peace. And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want.
Are the Starborn at war?
Not a bad description, actually. We'll explain when we meet. In person.
See, this feels like a bunch of people who want to eat my nose. Who's guaranteeing my safety?
Let's just say they're very dedicated to stopping me from getting the artifacts. So if you don't trust me, well, they're your next best bet. I know your encounters with our kind have not been pleasant.
You murdered my friend!
And you deserve answers.
That is like the most low-key way to describe my time with you. Final doc.
Good. See, we can all get along. For now.
See, maybe I'll just pop one of your friends in the head. See what happens. Whoops.
Docking complete. It's so satisfying seeing the hatches line up.
God, I love him. I'm trying to think. Oh, retrieve awaiting followers. Never mind. I was like, who should I take with me? Apparently the answer is no one. Oh, hold on. I'll come to the meeting, guys, but you don't want me coming to the meeting if I'm hungry. It's just not gonna go well. Alright, punks. What do you got for me? That's why I know the name of his name. Apparently, there's a lot of nose-eating people.
For the stellar introduction.
Stellar, get it?
Your
Because it's stars.
Is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise.
Just tell me who you are. Who the Starborn are.
We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
Okay.
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
He didn't succeed.
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
Killed so many of you guys.
For whom exactly? I say whoever can collect them should.
I agree. Killing you and taking your artifacts are both on my list. You're talking in circles. I came to learn about the Unity.
Yes. Let's talk about what really matters.
The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
Okay.
You've really
Oh God!
Since the Welcome to Constellation speech, haven't you?
This is not Sarah. I don't remotely believe it. I'm gonna stay silent because that's what I'm doing now.
I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who ran to the Eye. I left you behind to protect the artifacts, and the hunter.
Oh, it's actually his version of Sarah? I thought it was like a hologram helmet, to be honest.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway.
I literally thought that was a hologram helmet. I'm playing catch up here.
When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours.
The fudge is happening? Okay, sorry. God. It's not even like the face of a it's like there's something about that animation that's deeply unsettling.
They are all connected.
Okay. But both of you are trying to keep people from it.
I have to. This is bigger than all of us. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples. The anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the
Whatever you do, don't take your face mask off. I just keep thinking of that freaking like wolf creature from Hunger Games.
I attacked your launch because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once.
God, you too.
What does it matter who?
I think that's Walter. It's a little hard to tell because the animation's not great. Oh, let's keep her cool. See, I couldn't even tell who it was. It's supposed to be some plot twist. I can't even see who they freaking are. I knew you were a nose eater. What does that mean?
It means I've seen thousands of universes.
It's a multi-reality thing. It's kind of like what we were seeing in Shattered Space.
Been to their temples. You
with the phantoms were between universes.
It keeps going.
I don't really feel that particularly betrayed right now because I've known Keeper Aquilus for 5 minutes, and I thought he would eat a nose. So some other version of the same person who probably still eats noses.
You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks, to give up, to appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides.
What are the sides exactly? I hope one of you we combine our artifacts enter the Unity. I'm not helping someone who murdered my friend. Whatever the war is going on between you. So I hope one of you. I at this point I want information.
Bingo.
Why do I care about Keeper Aquilus?
Between all three of us.
It's
Give you
like
some time to think
your
over
dead
which
best
approach
friend
the
or the
Unity's
man you met 5 minutes ago.
mine, or the Hunters.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
What the fudge? Okay, so like, I'm playing this game for the first time. I don't know what's happening, but through the fact that it's taken me months to play this and I've interacted with like Starfield things, I've kind of pieced together that this game does something with a new game plus that has, when you finish it, and it has something to do with restarting your character over and over again. And I kind of had guessed the fact that that wasn't like expressly known probably meant it had something to do with the plot. So I'm guessing that's what's going on here. Is this is like when you finish the game you have the choice of going through, and that's why you have the multiple version of different characters. So I didn't know this was coming. I didn't know it was going to be Sarah. Couldn't tell it was Sarah for at least 2 or 3 sentences. But I'm not particularly surprised because I had a feeling it was going to connect in this way. It's weird. I don't know. Let's have a chat. Just please keep your helmet on.
But your persistence is what forced them to tell you the truth.
It is good to see you again.
Remember that.
What happens when you're into the Unity?
It's not an easy experience.
It's whoever does. I assumed that much.
The Unity will speak to you, offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion. Or is it testing us?
Was I in your universe?
Different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version. But so much of you stays the same. It's hard. But each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again, as yours won't have its real me.
So who is it if you don't lose anyone, or is that not possible? Eclipse said that they don't have to lose someone when they've replayed. That is a good question. If it's a new game plus, though, it remembers. It's only possible to not lose somebody, I'm assuming, in New Game Plus. So it could easily remember who you lost the first time, I suspect. But at that point, you probably don't have this reveal either. I don't actually know. I don't necessarily want to know. I don't know when you start over how much you remember as a character. So you try to protect the artifact. Like, that's really the only thing. That the New Game Plus was connected to the end of the game was really the only thing that I know. And I'm kind of hoping I don't learn too much more. It's only possible not to if you have foreknowledge. Gotcha. So you try to protect the artifacts to keep them from being abused.
You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse use
wonder
these gifts
what
to
the main
destroy
story must
whatever's
be
in
like.
their way.
What exactly is the armor?
When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called...
I feel like the correct answer is to not go through the Unity.
It's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn.
I'd kind of wondered too, because I've never played Elder Scrolls, but I know in Skyrim you're the Dragonborn. So I'd kind of wondered if there was going to be some kind of, like, not actual connection, not lore connection, but, like, the Dragonborn is a chosen one, so, like, how Starborn was going to matter. Let's see here. Hunter.
The Unity is meant for whomever can get there. Don't fall for that talk of worthiness.
What I kill for it.
Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation.
This is actually like the FDR Genghis mission is almost like a sub-version of this.
Over and
because he's like Genghis.
I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it.
Why did you attack us?
I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so tiresome. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time.
Why continue
As
to
soon
grow
as I
in power?
realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary to decide what to do about you.
Why are you guys named what you're named? You have to get to like we got why.
To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary.
I see.
Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive.
I see.
Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, packing through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. It's new. I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore.
Call the emissary hypocrite. Why?
They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many
Clearly the emissary is called they because it could be a male or female character and they don't want to re-record his dialogue. I don't think there's anything deeper to it than that.
Someone else's. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter. But the Unity itself doesn't judge.
So anybody with enough artifacts can go through the Unity.
No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No.
So there's just two... Well, there can't be just two looping through because I kill random Starborn all the time.
Why I kept tending. And it's bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the emissary to gloat.
So...
But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll. Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
Or maybe I am a video game player. So... The emissary is always the person that holds me when I get shot. So does that mean, like, the emissary itself and the hunter itself, those are, like, beings? Is it always, like... There's always a hunter and there's always an emissary in every world? and like who the hunter is and who the emissary is changes, but like the entity exists. Like different people become the hunter, different people become the emissary. And these are rhetorical questions. Or is it like, because if the emissary and the hunter always meet, but the person who dies isn't always the same, that implies some sort of collective consciousness outside of individual beings going through. I don't know if that's the case or if I'm just like really overthinking the dialogue. Oh, Indiana Jones is on sale. Speaking of Bethesda games. Interesting. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, there's one of those doohickeys. It's a pretty bare-bones ship. Like, where do you sit down? Do you people not sit anymore?
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth.
I've been there.
There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here.
Is it Cerberus? Sure, like you must see for yourself nonsense.
I do not always know if you are a person I should be helping. Forgive me. I have also found that advice is a poor substitute for experience. I ask you again. Go to Earth's moon. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
And she also gave me some copper. Nova Galactic Research Station. Okay. Let's start with just boarding. Because most of my colleagues are on the ship. They might not say anything until we get back to the lodge.
Immaculateness. What can I do for you?
Hey, Aiden. Okay, so we have Unearthed, which is go to the moon. And we have Return to the Lodge. I don't know if I should do one before the other, if it necessarily matters. But we can probably do both of these, because I doubt either of these things are going to throw us into a huge you can't come back from it point of no return. Because I do want to do the Freestar Ranger missions before I'm done, even if I don't necessarily do these other things. But here, this one repeats. This one is just never went away, but we did the mission. So there's these two things. These are all just mission board crap that I can do or not do. This is repeatable. This will just happen over time. This will probably not finish because there's no reason for it. It honestly should just fail out. This we could do. I don't know if doing this mission actually leads to anything more with the UC or what. But this is the main Freestar stuff. So we're doing pretty good. We don't necessarily have a whole lot left. We'll just return to the lodge. I don't know that anybody's gonna talk to me here anyway, so we'll go to the lodge. Oh, back when the Razor Leaf was so tiny. This is the little baby ship.
Oh, I love breathing in the air here. You'd imagine it would smell like any other city, but it smells tranquil. That makes sense. Like the air carries a dash of herbal tea with it. I still can't believe this place exists sometimes.
Everybody here? Let's see the others.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity.
You can say that. It's in the center of a multiverse. We're building the way to it. We'll start there.
Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Sure can.
Hate to be the responsible one, but the big bombshell of what we're actually building here might need another second to sink in. Want to go over this whole multiple universe thing for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
Well, you kind of cut me off, guys. I had a version of Sarah. She told me is Starborn. They can cross universes. Apparently, see, I feel like dropping Sarah is going to be. Apparently, another. I died and Sarah lived. She's the emissary now of Starborn. Trust me, there's multiple unities. How we get to them. Make sure. It's interesting they're giving me the ability to never tell them about Sarah, but I don't know that Barrett will let me get away with that. So, apparently I died in another universe and Sarah lived. That seems like a good way to explain it.
Explains why the Starborn want the artifact so bad. Get them all, and you've got a gateway to infinity.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the
Oblivion.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation.
This is our mission to go into think what awaits us in new life, the powers of Starboard. We should all take time. We should take time to think about what this means, guys.
You're right. This is a lot to take in.
Guess a little time to get our heads straight wouldn't hurt. But you know where I'll want to be when everyone's ready. Front and center.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen.
They won't be able to
Help
handle
yourself
from
at
the
the
Sarah.
bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, now would be a good time for one.
I figured that way works. I kind of told them Sarah's alive, but not like that Sarah's alive. Like, you can't just drop it like that. Like, our Sarah's totally somewhere.
These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn.
Remember when deep space was our only problem?
Aye. The blackest sea seems less of a concern when there are sharks leaping out at you.
Thanks, whatever. I'll follow up on these.
Get your smile out there.
Did you just tell me to smile more? Rude.
We've always considered ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it?
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this. Constellation, the artifacts. That doesn't sound crazy, does it?
It only sounds crazy because you're like 21.
I thought I had a grip on the situation. I'm not so sure anymore. The Sanctum Universum believes that God wanted us to travel the stars. That's gotten us here. Is this... Could this be the next step in that journey? Is this what we were meant to learn out here? Could the unity... Could that be God? Or a way to reach him?
I would say, I really hope God is not a gate. That sounds really depressing. I'll let you know when I get there. We should get over ourselves. It's a lot to wrap my head around.
I knew we were onto something big with the artifacts, but this... It's beyond anything I could have imagined. The one thing I'm sure of is that we have to see this through. We need to find the rest of the artifacts.
Okay.
Take care of yourself.
Spend so much time looking at the scans.
I want to talk to her.
I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible and be aware of possible negative effects. It's silly, but I can't stop thinking about the idea that there are more of me out there.
Why would that be silly?
Even just one more Noelle is crazy to consider, but dozens, hundreds, an infinite number of them? How different might they, might we all be? Am I not even remotely the unique individual I thought I was?
Ipsum Essie, to be Ipsum is like. To be. To be there, to be here. I think. I'm trying to remember what ipsum means, which I should know because it's like one of the most commonly known Latin words because it's in the fake sentences that you put on things.
Well, I'm glad you seem so certain of that. I'll admit, I'm not that sure at all. Stay safe, okay?
You have anything else to say?
Forgot to check the math on a few equations. The brain's long gone. Keep coming back to one thing. Both of these Starborn, they're people you know. Only they're not the people you know. Say and do things the folks you know.
To be fair, one's somebody I know and one's somebody I met one
Doesn't bode well for anyone stepping into the Unity. Or through it, or however it works. You consider what it might do to you?
I feel like that's the least of our problems right now.
Easy to say when you're on this side of it. But give some thought to who or what might come out the other side.
Well, like, again,
no loss as great as the
I have
loss
yet
of
to
what
receive, it, like, why I need to go through.
Raise the thoughts with you later.
Like, obviously you need to go through to get to New Game Plus, but, like, other than that, I think the correct answer is don't go through it and don't perpetuate the power grab. That sounds like the correct answer to me.
Counter to everything I've said and believed before. I've caught myself wondering if we ever should have started this search. If this is all true, and I have it right, we've potentially started a chain of events that will create more of these Starborn.
Yep.
Or worse, enable the ones we've seen to become even stronger. I am not fond of either of those options. So maybe now we have no choice but to finish this journey before one of them.
Is that gonna become the thing? Like, we can't stop it now after all we've been through. If we receive it first, we can level the playing field.
No. I suppose we never really do.
I mean, if it was
I
like,
don't
you
see
gotta
any
go
other
through the Unity or the space will blow up, like, that would make sense. But right
the
now, I've
idea
yet
of
to
siding
see
with
the
anyone
argument for why I should go through.
I'd much rather see someone from Constellation get there first. I trust any of us far more than these Starborn.
Technically, Starborn is us, though, so, like, not exactly
Remember,
correct.
You're representing all of us out there.
That's a weird thing to say right now, Walter. Where's my room? It's down here. And here, I think, is mine? Nope. This is not my room. Oh, I think this is Andrasia's. Which one? My room has my safe in it. I feel like this is my room because it has the Chronomark watch case. I did not actually want to pick that up. There you go. Got a lot of random stuff in here. This is where I have a lot of things that I might use as a decoration thing. Nun's story perspective. The Unity is a dev tool that scrubs mod data from your save file, allowing you to change your load order. Ah! Get those mods in. Okay. So that leaves... What are we looking at here now? Go to the two places, and I want to go to the moon, I think, instead. See, that's things I want to do all of this stuff before we finish. Like the game. I don't mean today. And I feel like the logical thing to do is to like go get the powers. But maybe it's also good to just do some of these other side things. We'll probably do this and then go do some side missions, just because I feel like this has all been very interesting. But I want to go do a little action. Unless this ends up being a little action.
Docking. Complete. We're good to go.
I want to take Amelia around, but I want Barrett here for the main story stuff. Actually, I should probably talk to everybody. Hold on. Before we go goofing around the moon.
So word is, you're an executive now at Ryujin?
That's true.
That's so cool. Making deals by day, hunting monsters at night.
That's me.
What life?
I have the most weirdly laid out ship. Am I stuck on this dang chair? This happens to me sometimes, and the only way for me to get out of the chair is to sit in another chair. It's pretty great. Did I just effing do it again? Oh my god. That's fun. Okay, anyway, where's the people I need to talk to? Surely they want to talk to me. Hey, Amelia.
Happy you're here, Captain.
Thanks. Everyone likes to hang out in my bunk, which kind of bothers me. Where is everybody? Hold on. Did they all... Where the fudge is everybody? I feel like I'm going through food really fast.
You're gonna wear yourself out if you carry all this stuff.
Calm down, honey. Alright, I got a skill point I can put in something. I want... Okay. I want to be able to put additional crew, but I have to do so many outpost things. That's not happening right now. And I have to destroy... okay. So I won't be able to do either of those things right now. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, did I build enough stuff where I can do this? Heck yeah, I did. Okay, that's definitely one I want then. Excellent. Cool. That'll give us more stuff to research later, too. Where is everybody? They must all be in the cockpit? Really freaking me out. I got some sort of weird ghost ship going. Cora's here.
It's a rare thing to know that right
There's
here.
Sam. Okay, so found everybody. We're hanging out here, apparently.
Hello, excellent to see you. I'm here for you, should you need me.
Okay.
A shame that there is not more to discuss.
The accursed doubt the Great Serpent exists, but gods are like breath, unseen and life-giving. Safe travels.
I feel like I can eventually put her on a planet. I want to travel with her. Okay, so no one has anything to say right now. Barrett have anything to say right now?
Perfect. Now I can focus. There's so much more to say, but I understand.
How do I?
Your clothes, your food.
I just need your smiling face, Aiden. I feel like I'm here. Am I on not where I need to be? Maybe landing on here is not what I needed to do. Oh, I'm in the Star Yard. Okay, hold on. I see. I went to super not the correct place. Got it. I probably should have gone straight to the cockpit, but that's fine. Just a little lost, don't mind me.
It's a strange feeling, knowing you're living through some real history.
Take credit for your thoughts, as they say.
Okay, we'll go to the surface of the moon that I've totally been to already. I think I have to undock before it'll let me land. The moon. Someone's landing. Good thing I have this moon base key. Must be so, like, you must get it from the emissary so that you can't accidentally come here early. Barrett's coming. Voltaire! I want to remind the research team that Voltaire is a highly proprietary supercomputer that is currently being contracted exclusively for the use in Project Prism. It is not meant for your own personal projects. Yes, it is amusing to see just how many decimal points of pi it can calculate, and how many bits of encryption it can brute force, or whether you can simulate table tennis with a perfect aerodynamic simulation, but there'll be time for that later. For now, I need everyone concentrating or hitting our deadline. We're developing exciting new aerospace technology with our partner and client. That should be more than enough to keep anyone from being bored. It's fine. We're happy to announce the first test launch of Project Prism will be held today. I would like everyone to suit up and join us on the roof at 9 Eastern. Reminder, always sync with the Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Our partner will be on the radio for launch. Alright, let me just see what we got here. Oh, fun. Very fun. Okay. Gotta go to the roof. I gave you a key. The chance of you actually landing on the right spot is next to 0. Yeah, but you know, the one, maybe 2 is it, and maybe it's not necessary, but it could be a thing too with replays, I guess. So you can't jump to here replay wise. I don't know.
Looks like everybody evacuated fast.
But better make sure you can't sneak in here. Been to so many bases lately where like everyone died from starvation that being at a base that actually has food is like throwing me off. You know, the fact that you could still see into the toilet, it's not a very private bathroom. Why is there a dartboard in here? So confused. Gains. Pain. Boom. Whoa! Some crazy gravity. That punching bag. I think this is where we came in. Oh, I haven't been here because I would have taken that money. I'll just keep going. And so when you see that crate, you know it's serious. I have those coffee mugs already. The magazine? That's just a folder. Alright, let's see if there's something good in here. So close. Also so close. Let's see here. Beautiful. Anything that's more this level specific? Not really. Is there a nubbin? Okay, this won't work because there are no nubbins. I think this will work. Yep. This will. Close. Okay. So that doesn't work. So either not there or not this piece. What about that? No. So probably just not that piece. This looks like it'll work. It does. Okay, go back to this piece. Okay, there's some options. So let's see if there's anything that might have less options that we can make work. Beautiful. I'd like to take the cosmetics and the money. It's a nice backpack. Okay.
Aha! Open! The suspense is killing me.
Okay, do I need to go outside to get to the roof? I might need to go outside to get to the roof. Cycling.
Engine spin-up time almost complete. Total time 5 minutes 22 seconds. Right on schedule.
How are the helium-3 valves holding, Nova?
We double-checked the leakage concerns this morning before the launch. All signs green.
Any changes to the calculation sequence from Voltaire?
No changes since we uploaded the last figures yesterday. It's a clean shot from here to Jupiter.
One day the computer will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine that.
One miracle of science at a time, Canaveral. Counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Canaveral, are you reading?
All clear, Nova. Indicators look good. The ship should be cruising Jupiter's orbit right now.
Nice.
Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
How does it feel to break the laws of physics, Canaveral?
We're all pretty excited down here in NASA, I won't lie.
Excited enough to tell me where you got the original data?
Not in a million years.
Go to NASA? go to NASA? Oh my god. You want me to go to NASA? Yeah, there it is on Florida. Well, would you look at that?
It's NASA.
It's
actually NASA.
Yeah.
This is one of the towers that got us to safety among the stars.
It's a Starborn. I wonder if it's meeting me here, or if that's just a really oddly timed random encounter.
I bet that elevator shaft will take us deeper inside NASA. I need to work on the trouble.
Adaptive frame, mag pressure tank. I don't think this is taking us anywhere. Yeah, that was just a loot room. Ugh, I hate this sound in my ears.
How terrible it must have been for them to watch others escape while they realized it was over.
Uh-huh, what does that mean, Barrett? I guess I actually don't know what happened to Earth. I don't know if I was told and I forgot, or if I haven't been told yet. Alright. Continuing our way up.
Bitterly cold. I hate it. Truly I do.
You want to talk about the cold?
Captain, can I talk with you for a bit? This is amazing.
Yeah.
The unity. The multiverse. This is everything and more. Literally.
It's a lot to unpack here. I can't trust them. I knew they weren't aliens. I knew they weren't aliens.
I admit, I was really hoping they were. But I cannot believe I limited my hopes and dreams to only aliens now. Jeez. This explains so much, though. They're disorganized, petty, weird, and also deeply fascinating at the same time. Because they are just people. We never rule that out, but it feels so good to know we weren't fighting against robot alien ghost gods or something.
Yeah, monsters people suffer because of their nonsense. I feel cheated. Do you really trust these people after everything they did?
No, not even slightly. They're people who obtain power in some unfair way, and some of them have used that power to cause suffering, and others just didn't want to share. But that's what regular people do every day of the year.
They're monsters people. I don't necessarily feel either of these strongly. Yeah.
You're right. They've hurt us in their quest for power. They've hurt countless others. What if every other universe is in shambles because of them? We don't know. But it all comes back to this. We don't know what will happen if you enter the Unity. You might lose yourself or become a two-headed space shark. There are too many variables.
Right. Just like releasing a microbe instead of a stegosaurus parrot. Thought you'd be the one with the first into the Unity.
No. I just have to go back and forth about it for a while first, and then I'll be completely fine. Just part of my process. Of course, at the end of the day, it's your choice. But I will say this. Our entire purpose in Constellation is to explore. Why would we stop now?
There's a lot to consider. What if I'm not ready for this?
It's a nexus point for all universes with infinite possibilities. What could go wrong?
Found more first. There's a lot to consider.
Obviously. If you were ready to jump in right now, I would not be following you. I'm sorry to say. It's a huge decision. It could change who you are fundamentally. It's not like dyeing your hair gold or getting a full-body cat suit or eating a full pack of extra wild spicy chunks in under a minute.
That's right, Barrett.
This is serious business.
God, I love him. I feel even more confused now. We should talk about this later. Thanks, Barrett. I think.
Anytime. The possibility of turning evil aside, I appreciate you taking the lead on this. You're guiding Constellation to new frontiers, new discoveries, and we should all follow your example. On that note, there's something else I'd like to discuss with you, if you have time.
Yeah?
It's not on the scale of entering the Unity, but it is tangentially related.
Oh? What's on your mind?
Thanks. This has been swirling in my brain goo for a while now. So, I've been pondering over what's happened and what it all means. And I've got a favor to ask. A teensy-weensy favor. About the size of a plank length, really.
Oh?
I think it's time I joined you in the physics-bending powers business. See if one of those temples works for more than just you.
Oh, you want powers? I don't even use the powers I have. So, you can get powers too?
What, you think you're the only one who can walk around in a cape and tights? Granted, it's just a theory, but I venture anyone who experiences visions from touching an artifact is now connected to them. You got a vision, I got a vision. You got a power, ergo.
Let's go get you a power then.
Marvelous. I'm glad you're as gung-ho about this as I am.
I don't even use the ones I have.
So happens, I've
So-
already talked to Vladimir. Seems our eye in the sky is back up and running. He sent me the coordinates for the temple already. We just have to visit.
So Worlds Apart is dismissed. Excellent. Well, that might be what we're doing after this then. Oh. Even though I did want to do something with a little bit more shooting. Are they all gonna want powers? Is that why Andrasia wants to talk to me? Or is it also about this? Because no one else has had a vision. So I don't know why anyone else would think they could have powers. If Sam wants a power, he's not getting one. I'll tell him no. I'll tell everybody else yes. Who knows what Sam would do with a power? Probably something really stupid. Okay. Elevator. Power required. Alright. See if there's anything in here I want. Elevator. Seems to think I'm gonna want my flashlight.
Crew preparation area. I can't imagine how tense and chaotic it must have been.
Launch procedures. Remember, the final vitals and suit seal checks are essential. Yes, we've come a long way. As far as tolerances, yes, the number of people cleared for launch is much higher than it used to be. But these people's lives are still in our hands. I know there's rumors that the next launch is slated to be canceled, but let's not have that be on us. Assume it's go time every time. Your professionalism is what makes space travel a little bit safer.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. The recent delivery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe fossils of microbial life. Instead, Dr. Victor Isa comes with 2 members of the military. Everything they brought back is under wraps. What could a theoretical physicist need with a sample from Mars?
Interesting.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I've been trying to cozy up to Dr. Isa, Victor, to see what is going on. His team has completely commandeered one of the labs with those 2 military handrefs, checking who comes in and out. I joked that maybe he found a little gray man doing an autopsy, and he grew very pale. 2 days later, he sends me a request asking for more information on my background in material science, metallurgical engineering. Oh, we have a meeting tomorrow. I think I'm being invited into the lab. Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
Oh man, that was rude. You just threw a periodic table out the window like that? If you're on the moon, there's like no atmosphere. You could have killed everybody. Oh, this is just down to where I was. I see. Can't actually tell what I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh no, this is new. I don't know what I'm doing. We'll just follow the blue dot. See where the blue dot takes me.
Looks like a structural collapse of the underlying strata. Typical of karst topography.
Look at you with your big brain knowledge. Okay. Whoa. Cool.
They had a museum, but this whole place is a museum now. Anyway, looks like an exit at the end of the hall.
Whoa. There's so much to see in here. Adapted from the original design intended for high altitude, Mercury spacesuit undergoes several modifications. Lunar rover. Look at this. Ah, almost made it. Didn't quite make it. This is so cool. So cool. Ooh, a Mercury suit. That's kind of cool. I like that they actually make it really viable for you to wear too. If I wasn't the mantis. I feel like I need to take it though. Like, how do you not take this? Even if you just take it to display it.
I doubt you need to bring them.
Yes, I do.
Sure. Just let me move some things around.
You're gonna carry this for me.
I love our conversations, no matter what is said.
I said carry this for me. But okay. Oh. There you go. This looks familiar. Can you open this door? That'd be really fun. Ah, you can! Where does it go? Oh, you can't open this door. That's sad. Okay. I thought I was on to something. I'm not. The mantis. That's cool lighting. Do is we'll do depth of field on really strong. Hard time understanding how this photo mode depth of field works. It's very complicated for no reason. It's not like doing anything. So if I do this, I know the picture I want to take. But I can't figure out how to get the picture that I want. Okay. Yeah, I can't figure out how to make this work. I'm gonna have to like watch a video on it or something. I do not understand how the photo mode works. When I want to do depth of field.
I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects. No motion graph to explain its
You have to go?
frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
Mm-hmm.
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
Interesting.
In rooms like this across the globe, scientists figured out how to save our species. These are the heroes.
What happened? What did we save our species from?
The final days of humanity on Earth must have been a special sort of hell for hopeful scientists.
There's a room I should be able to get in. Don't know how. Okay. Maybe I drop in from up. Yeah, that must be what I do. See, I'm very interested, but I feel very subdued because it's just like all you can do is play through and find the information, you know? I'm trying to remember if I know what happened to Earth, or if the game is hinting at something I don't know yet. Because I don't feel like I know what happened to Earth. But maybe I do? I don't have a lot of sealant. I don't need to keep putting stuff on me. I do need 0 wire. Power required, huh? Interesting, but there's no... I would have needed to grab... Oh no, I can just do this. I was like, okay. We're good. What's in here? Spookiness? Wind? Are we still on the moon? Because I feel like the... Does the moon have wind? Is that an explodable wall? I don't know if there are explodable walls in Starfields. It is an explodable wall. I thought it looked weird. I thought it looked weird. Not that there's anything in here I really want. This does need a battery. I saw a battery over here. Barrett, watch out. Just realized because I still have the same gun equipped that I have not, like, shot anything this whole stream except for in a ship. Like, it's been a pretty information heavy, but like action low-key stream. What do we got in here? Oh, there we go. I did just say I wanted to get into a fight. That's a pretty low level. He's not. He's pretty high level. Got him. Eclipse, you're still there. I'm really glad you told me to pick up this gun.
Look at that.
I don't know that I would have picked it up if you hadn't said anything.
This side of the family.
So I'm glad you said something. is there anything in there I want? Honestly, no. I think I'd rather keep... Wait, why did I hear a computer? Oh, I bet that's turret hacking. I put good money that I could have snuck over here and hacked the turrets. I'm not that worried about it. Oh, hey, look, it's the room. If I didn't want to lock it, yeah. Yep, emergency turret control. I was right. You could snack if you wanted to. Okay, power required. I see. So you do need to be in the other room anyway, because that's how you turn the power on. Got it. I'm catching up. I'm catching up. Is there a battery in here then? If not, I can go all the way back and get it. I know there was 2 back in that other spot. There's just kind of a long walk if it's not in here. No, it's just a power switch. Okay. Cool. I'm glad I didn't waste my time. Alright, what do we got? I always think those, whatever these things are, the circuit boards, I always think they're magazines when I see them. Alright. Whee! Down's easier than up. Oh, I thought it was a quest marker to blow that up. That's funny. That is not what the quest marker is for. Check all badges before allowing access. Yes, even the generals. I don't care how angry they get. No phones or recording devices.
Project log. Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected.
Interesting.
Complete reversal of gravitational pull was
So this is how they came up with grav drive.
Objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original anymore, but further work is going to have to take place in space, somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner, someone with access to large-scale manufacturing resources and computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us, it's all going to be possible.
Interesting. So he presumably has some sort of starboard knowledge, because he's getting this information, not telling anyone where it's from, and the emissary sent us here for a reason.
I watched the gravjet tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of drives. Expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all these side effects of operating a grav drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
What's really funny and very unintentional, so Nova Galactic obviously is who's working with NASA to get all this done. Sarah, who became the emissary in another universe, when she and I were walking around, I had her as wearing a Nova Galactic hat. Completely unintentional, but I just think that's kind of funny.
The artifact isn't far now. But look at all this stuff. Simply
Whoa. below 0 gravity. Interesting. Very interesting. I needed to be in that room, so I needed to go down one more level. Can I go through here? This is trippy. This is probably would be, yeah, I'm not that worried about the... If I unlocked everything, I'd be here for like 5 years, so... I need to go to... Hi, Barrett! We need to go to this level. Oop. I don't feel like doing this right now. Oh, dead person. Victor's dead.
We can make room for that.
He looks very shot, actually. Please be careful when running power through the prototype. Secure all loose objects. And researchers remind the core drive, blah blah blah.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects. Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites. Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter. You want our help manufacturing scanners to better track these new meteorological patterns we're seeing.
Our guess is that the poles might be naturally shifting, causing some gravitational fluctuations that are throwing off our old models.
Why do you need the scanning tolerances to be so small? What are you trying to find? I just want to be sure. It's not like we're doing much these days anyway. The glory days are over. Why not give ourselves a challenge before they write us off in the history books?
Ta-ta. As requested, Astrophysics research team has done full analysis of the data you provided us. The measurements of Earth's magnetosphere show clear signs of fluctuation, often in correlation to periods of frequent and large gravity wave spikes emanating from the moon. These gravity waves seem to be affecting the magnetic shield provided by Earth's inner core and may be affecting the core itself given the proximity to the source. The data indicates that the change... Oh no. As our magnetosphere falters, its ability to protect us from the sun's solar wind falters. Beyond devastating effects of solar radiation, this will lead to something more dire. The sputtering stripping away of our atmosphere. This has happened before to Mars, a planet studied since the earliest days of space, to see Earth's possible future. We are afraid the future may be closer than we ever thought. Some of us may view this data as normal, but there's been historical fluctuations and polarity changes of Earth's core, but this is an order of magnitudes greater. We see echoes of the previous generation's debate over global warming. We want the science here to be clear. Like waves in the ocean, these gravity waves rise and eventually crash on the shore and Earth with devastating consequences. Oh no.
I know what I'm seeing, Victor. The data coming back from the satellites is very clear.
Oh no.
All those jumps from the moon. At this rate, Earth's atmosphere is going to start sputtering out.
Well, they must eventually find another way to do it because it's not happening on other worlds.
I'm working on some designs that should discreetly solve the problem. Under the guise of an emergency update to the fueling pumps.
We're talking about the end of Earth, and you're trying to be subtle about it.
Judith, the last thing we need is people losing faith in grav drive technology. That might be our only option.
To what? Are you seriously saying we should abandon Earth?
The timeline is under 50 years. A blink of an eye for a planet.
Oh no.
More than enough time for a human exodus.
And what do we tell people?
We say it's an act of God.
Oh
One
no.
that science has found a solution for. Time for
Oh
humanity to
no.
in the stars.
You knew, didn't you? You lied to me. All this time. I dedicated my life to this discovery, Victor. And you knew we were going to kill off our planet?
You haven't seen the future I've
Wow.
seen. There's an infinite
Bro.
promise out there. A meteor could hit Earth. A plague, another world war. Colonizing other galaxies secures humanity's future for all coming generations.
Oh no.
All time.
At the expense of our home.
Stop it, both of you. All that matters is building enough ships to get everyone off this planet. And we need to start now.
I'll draft up a statement. We'll need to address the entire
Wow.
community. I'm sorry, Judith.
There isn't a planet in this universe that will be far enough away from you, Victor. We are never speaking again after this is over.
Bro got starborn knowledge, used it to make the grav drives, and killed Earth. My God.
Then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future?
Wow.
You don't believe me? Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about
This is wild.
of the grav drive.
This is crazy.
From Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
Like, dude, why did your future self not tell you how to make it better? Presumably because then you wouldn't go out and find artifacts? Like, if we don't go to space? So, like, I don't know. That's wild. Barrett's gonna lose his effing mind.
What?
Yep, knew it.
So it wasn't just a fluke? A terrible but inevitable disaster?
Nope.
The grav drives? How did we not realize?
Hey, buddy, you doing okay?
Hey, I love you. Just had to say that.
Well, that's nice. This is crazy. Like, this feels not quite as, but, like, close to the, when you realize what Project Zero Dawn is in Horizon Zero Dawn. Like, that's a good plot twist, honestly. I'm a little bit more into that than the Starborn itself, to be honest. But, like, that's a good twist. I like that, too, because you're just using grav drives the whole time. And I knew we weren't on Earth anymore, but I wasn't really thinking, like, it was just a series of stuff I wasn't really thinking about. And then it, like, all connected. That was really well played. Really well played. Oh, I needed to hit the button. I gotcha. Really well played. Okay, how do I get in there? I think I got in there by being out here. Yeah, it's very similar. I like that. I like that a lot. And then there's another artifact. Artifact Psi.
Constellation. We've arrived on the surface of Earth. We need to discuss what you found.
And it looks like other Starborn got him.
Ooh, so I'm gonna fight more than so the Emissary and the Hunter have been in this tale as old as time fight. I don't effing know how to get out of here. Oh, yep, I see you. Okay, so there are more Starborn than the two of them. Okay, I don't think this is gonna work. I gotta figure out a way out of here. But, like, the two of them meet over and over again. So the question is, are they Sarah and the Keeper over and over again? Or how does that work? Okay, I think there's another stairway up there. So you go this way, and then you go up these stairs. Yeah, this is where I want to go. Okay. But then the Starborn is just anybody throughout history that's figured out how to do it. So if I let Barrett have a power, am I, like, letting him become a Starborn? Or... I wonder if that's a faster way out. Or is he presumably already a Starborn in a different iteration and, like, it doesn't really matter? Hi.
A test. Always another test.
I really think, the more I think about this, the more I think the Genghis Khan FDR mission was like a sub-version of what we're doing now. Like, you have the believers who believe in the experiment, what you're learning. You have Genghis Khan who wants to get out of the experiment. And you have FDR who's like, we shouldn't keep the experiment going, but we should keep what we've learned for ourselves. Like, it absolutely is a microcosm of this game. Wild. Alright, is this a switch or a battery? It's a battery. Usually batteries are round. We need to be on it. Yep. Watch out, Barrett. Barrett! Barrett! Wild. Positively wild, I tell you. There's a door. You have a maintenance key. This looks like it's another key. Is that important? Just a maintenance key. Another maintenance key. So now I could actually get into a lot of those places. Okay. I have no idea if I'm going out the fastest way, but I don't think it really matters. I don't know if that's another grenade wall or not. Here we go. Alright, come here. Nope. Well, if you're behind a locked door, I'm gonna leave you there. You're only a 46. You're lower level than everybody else. Killed you with my jetpack. Okay, how do we go where we need to go here? What is this? Shotgun. Oh, there's shotgun. That's cool. Weird leg physics there. Alright, let's get out of here. We are close. So close. Alright, we've had a little bit of a fight. We're gonna go talk to the emissary. I super have to pee. So once we get to, like, the outside door here, I'm gonna pause the game and take a bathroom break. But I want to get to the door first. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break to use the restroom, and then we will continue on. Okay, I'm back and better than ever. We could walk down, or we could just do this. Whoop. Hold on. Might as well stop bleeding, too. Oh, that would have been better. That's fine. I have zipper bandages. There we go.
Do you understand now why I asked you to come here? The artifacts unlocked the secret of interstellar travel. A the cost of Earth.
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world when you can have all the settled systems?
Because you're making the decision for everybody else. See, to me, it's not even, like, I don't agree with him. Sacrificing Earth wasn't worth having the drives we lost our home. I don't know about that. I think it's more that it wasn't one guy's place to make a decision for everyone. Maybe we could have made a decision that multiple planets was better than one planet. I don't know. I intrinsically disagree with that. I disagree with killing the planet secretly as like a handful of people making that decision for everyone. That's the part I'm not sure I agree with. But we'll go with this one because that's closer to how I feel.
Assuming we weren't going to lose it anyway. War, disease, famine, all the classics.
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice.
Exactly, I agree.
How many would have chosen Earth? What gave Victor Isa the right
I agree.
to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will.
I also agree with that.
The artifacts for themselves.
That doesn't mean I have to,
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That's why we watch over them. The only thing you're watching out for is yourself.
Hunter is right. The only real rules of who get the artifacts. First, emissary is right. The artifacts need to be in the right hands. You're both wrong. It's time someone other than a Starborn made a decision. I kind of agree with this, but I'm also kind of afraid where it's going to take me. We'll say it.
Don't be a fool. The emissary and I may have our differences, but you do not want to give us a common enemy.
For once, he's right. Don't do this. We can collect the final pieces together.
Oh, God. I'm definitely not siding with the Hunter. 100% not siding with the Hunter. It's, do I side with the emissary? Or do I side with no one? Honestly, if not for the New Game Plus, I would be on the side of no one goes through the Unity anymore. Like, screw exploration. Screw all of this. I don't care what the goal of Constellation is. I don't think anybody should be going through the Unity. And if I side with the emissary, people are still going through the Unity. Although I likely will have a chance. God. I don't know what I want to do. I feel like siding with the emissary gives me more story. I think swearing off both of them means I'm not going to get to talk to either of them anymore. I think that, and I'm not going to side with the Hunter. So I think siding with the emissary is a way for me to not side with the Hunter and continue to get, like, a story and information. But my instinct is, why the frick would I trust either of you? There's no reason on this green earth that's still green, thankfully, to trust either of them. Like, why the frick would I pick a side? My personal instinct says I'm tired of both of you. And my gamer instinct says side with the emissary. And like so often in these, My one regret from Mass Effect 3 was at the very, very, very end. I wanted to pick an ending, and I didn't, because at the end I picked the synthesis because I wanted a happier ending on stream because we'd all been through this thing together. But every day I think, I wish I would have ended it the way my instinct said. And this isn't the end. I also feel like, though, if I side with the emissary, I still have time to betray them, potentially. I don't know. I do not know what I want to do. If I wasn't streaming, if I was just playing, what would I do? Like, pretend you guys aren't here. What decision would I make? I really want to... My instinct is to say, screw both of you. Let's think about this. If the other mission was a microcosm of this one, she's like picking belief. He's like picking... Basically, picking him would be picking Genghis. No, really though, not really. She's like belief. In a weird sort, because she believes in running the Unity. In a weird sort of way, Hunter is more like FDR, because he's like, we'll use it. We just won't involve other people. This one I think is more like Genghis, because I want to end the experiment. I don't want people going through the Unity anymore. I think it's a mistake. Sun's rising on the moon. God. I don't know what I want to do. Literally watching the sunrise behind her. I'm taking so long. Barrett would want me to side with the emissary, I think. And the emissary didn't have to send me here. I'm so stuck. God. Definitely not Hunter. I trust the emissary. I don't think the emissary is lying to me. I think they believe everything they're saying. But that doesn't mean I want to align myself with their mission. Again, this is my instinct. But the instinct also says I'm gonna get less story that way. Sun is full up now. The game did warn me I'm not going to want to make an enemy of both of them. I'm making the game harder for myself. Because they'll both fight me. He'll fight me because he wants all the artifacts. Hunter will fight me because they want all the artifacts. Emissary will hunt me because they'll think I'm not worthy. This is more strategic. God, I really can't decide. This is so tough. I could be sitting here too, and this might not be like the story point. But I feel like if I side with the emissary, I probably have a chance to betray them later. In fact, I might have to fight both of them right now. Like, if I say that, they'll probably both try to shoot me. This is probably like a standoff. I feel like siding with the emissary is strategic. And I feel like betraying both of them is closer to my roleplay as well, like the character I've made. God. What do I pick? I gotta choose. I can't sit here forever. And I did do a quick save before this if I immediately regret my decision, but I don't really want to do that. Didn't choose either. So you picked the bottom one, you mean? That's my instinct. I just don't want to trust either of them. Well, I've been sitting here for like 5 minutes, so I gotta pick. I might just... I think I'm gonna pick neither, just because I always think back to that Mass Effect decision. And I can always pick differently if I do another run through. But again, I feel like siding with the I just feel like I'll get more story siding with the emissary. Alright. Honestly, if it takes me this long, I think I'm gonna pick... Oh, God, I go like, oh, I'll pick this, and then I'm like, I don't know, and then I say I'm gonna pick this, and I don't know. They're both playing God. I'm tired of both of you. I'm gonna pick neither.
Well, look at that. The emissary just became my new best friend.
I think they're both full of it.
You've made your choice. When you're ready, the hunter and I will be at the buried temple. That's where we'll settle things.
Meaning, we'll kill you. But hey, at least we'll wait. The final round doesn't start until there's only one artifact left to gather. And if I'm not mistaken, Constellation has 1 or 2 to go.
So it is. I made it harder for myself, but I don't care. I don't trust him. I don't effing trust him. Where's Barrett? Honey. I feel good about it. There he is. Good job, honey. Do you have anything to say about anything I just did? I feel good about it.
Welcome aboard. Find your seat. Move your belongings.
The emissary seems nice, but Hunter's not wrong. Red Fairy shows well. I appreciate it. I appreciate you looking out. God, that was a good scene. That's rough, but it's a good scene. Alright, Andrasia wants to talk to me.
Yes? You need something?
You need something.
So, we finally have all the answers. And yet, here I stand, feeling like I understand even less than I did before. This talk of the unity of a multiverse? Dead friends appearing again? It is all simply too much.
The artifacts probably strong, it all seems to add up. God, Cora, shut up. There's only one way to prove whether it's true.
Does it? Perhaps you find all this satisfactory, but I am afraid I do not. We must take the word of a murderer and follow him into the Unity?
Well, that's why I said
what if
no.
it does nothing the Starborn have claimed?
Everything about the Great Race is you, this is how it feels to me. I have no reason to be lied. They have no reason to lie to us at this point. I mean, the Starborn, I believe them. I guess I have to believe it no matter what.
So you would just step into this unity based on what? Feelings? You have no idea what will happen if you do.
That's why I don't actually want to go through it. It's a huge leap. We have to see what this leads unity is. We need to finish what we started. There's too much at stake for anything else. We have to finish what we started.
When we started this mission, we had no idea where it would lead. That we would lose people along the way. If we had known, would we still have been so keen to get here? Even if everything the Starborn have said is true, if you pass into this unity and come out in some other universe, look at who they are, and what they have become. They have the faces and voices of people you know.
Well, like, the emissary existed in our universe before Sarah was dead.
Would befall you.
Which means you can exist in a universe where you also exist. So, like, that's the other problem with this, too, is you're operating in a universe where there's, like, two of you. I just don't think going through the thing is a good idea. Like, this isn't about adventuring. This is all theory until we have the artifacts. Let's focus on that first.
That feels very much like you are just trying to delay this conversation as long as possible.
Well, it's that the game won't let me say what I want to say, which is no, I don't want to go through.
At this point, we would not want the artifacts falling into any other hands.
Yup.
We should get back to it. Now that we know what to work towards, there's no time to waste.
See anything interesting today?
You could say that, Amelia. You could say that. My God, look at you. You're cool.
If I sing the Serpent's hymns unprompted, forgive me. They're just so catchy.
Okay. So. What is complete final glimpses? Where does that go? Okay. Oh, complete final. Gotcha. Somewhere in here, I have the mission that. There we go. Let's take Barrett and do Barrett's World's Part mission. We've been going about 3.5 hours. I can go a little longer. Who? sea shanty you were singing?
It is, at that. If you believe the family tales, we've been merchantmen and freighter captains since the days of the East India Company. If you like my singing, you should have heard my pops. Now he had a voice.
Song really made my day.
Oh, and now you've made mine. Afraid my ship's got the next jump plotted in, so I'm away. Fair travels.
Oh, he's cool. Don't hit a ship. There we go. Alright. Let's go get Barrett a power. I mean, maybe this is hypocritical to what I've been saying. Maybe I shouldn't help Barrett get power, because it might turn him into a Starborn. But it's also not particularly fair for me to be like, I have powers, you can't have any. Even though I'd literally just give you mine. Argon and water, huh? For once, we drop right next to it. Let's see here.
So, this is it. Look at this place.
Alright, Barrett, let's go. Get over here. Gotta chase Mr. DNA Man. There it is. You should probably do it, because, like, you're the one going for the power. Let's go, Barrett. Let's see what he gets. Watch, he gets like the coolest power. And I'm like, gosh dang it. I wish I had that power. Alright, buddy. You go through. You gonna go through?
Just look at this place. Yes, of course. I love our chats. And the way you said that sent shivers down my spine.
Okay, well. I guess I go through. I feel like he should go through. Say this just in case. Barrett, you needed to go through.
These temples are such peculiar monuments.
What? Oh, cool.
Who in the...
What'd you get?
No matter what, these temples
Oh, cool.
are always impressive to me. Whoa. Hello, handsome.
Speak with the Barrett.
He's Barrett. I'm Barrett. Other than that mind-bending fact, there's really not that much to it.
He can double himself. Oh, that's neat.
You got to be joking. Nope. Okay. Skipping the initial shock of it all.
Agreed. Not worth it.
Forming a hypothesis.
Oh no, which of you is my Barrett?
Me. Accurate. I'm just, passing through.
Are you pulling him from another... It's the Barretts! Am I pulling him from the other universe? Ray, did you see, what we found out on the moon?
Molecular binary schism? Temporal twinning? Group hallucination?
Don't forget the fluctuations in the energy patterns, which align almost deterministically.
Harmonized vibrations distorting some mechanical barrier between neighboring universes?
Impossible to know with such a minute subset of readings.
We need more data. Obviously.
What do we call the other Barrett?
I'll be Barrett Prime.
Amundsen is fine. Usually the barrier between us is too thick to communicate much anyway.
Amundsen? Now I know you're not me.
Hey, one of us has to keep it
Is that his
classy.
last name? What am I gonna do with two of you?
Why stop at two?
It won't work. The energy required increases exponentially per anomaly.
I'm already exhausted. In a way that's hard to describe. Not physically or mentally, but something else.
Sorry, friend. You'll feel right as rain when I dissipate.
I'm perfectly happy to tell you if you want. It is a cool moment if you want to go back through and like watch me on the moon base and watch me play through for the build-up. But if you don't want to watch for the build-up, I'll just tell you. It's not a particularly big deal either way.
Oh, there. Sustaining this connection requires a lot of concentration. Is this permanent?
You will eventually monitor the energy fluctuations and agree. But no, this is unusual.
I could study this forever.
Irvin told me to just enjoy it and collect data on the side for later.
Oh, he says Irving still?
Irvin? He's with you. He's okay?
By the tone of your voice, I'm gathering some things in our lives might be a bit different.
Is he happy?
Yes, he is. Our daughter pilots the ship after
Aww.
Vasco was destroyed.
Oh.
But otherwise, we've survived the war well.
War?
Amazing.
Sounds like you don't have a daughter here, I take it.
No. We talked about it, but no.
We named her after Aja, my mentor. She died in the crossfire between the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective decades ago.
For me? Irvin died instead of Aja in that crossfire.
She's best friends with Cora. And she's smart as hell.
Of course she is.
Go get some water and come back and there's two husbands! I know, he got his power and his power is pulling over a Barrett from another universe, which is pretty wild. I wonder how this goes if Barrett is the dead one. So we went to the moon, which is where the emissary, the one that looks like Sarah, sent us to discover, like, why we should be suspicious of, like, letting anybody go through the Unity. And we discovered that, there was all of this build-up, and basically the reason why Earth is destroyed is because a guy got knowledge by being a Starborn, by like going through and meeting a future version of himself, which told him how to make the grav drives, and in the process of making the grav drives, the gravity fluctuations wrecked the Earth. And so in the gaining the ability to go to space, humans ruined Earth. And so then that's the question the emissary poses, and then I had to choose between the hunter and the emissary, and I've picked neither. So I sided with neither of them. And then we went and got Barrett's power, which is apparently to pull over a double of himself.
It's been so long.
The horror of the
infinite is the inclusion of the unimaginable. I promise. He's happy. We're happy. Oh, man. I only hope the new one we're building is just as salty as the last one.
The war?
Going on 20 years now. But we're starting to turn the tide. Imagine all of the variations. It's endless. I have so many questions. I wonder how many paths I've taken, we've taken, how many variations, how many ended with heartache, and how many with joy. I think about that all the time. Wait, what's that noise? Starborn ship. What happens for any of us? I don't think it works that way, though. Maybe I'm just a construct or a memory. I don't know. But I don't feel pain. Good to know. We can handle this. On it.
Go fight some Starborn. Oh, they're just level 30. Won't be a problem. Whee! I'm malnourished. I am. This has been taking some turns.
Something happened. I can't hold on to you. I'm struggling. Being pulled through the barrier. This is probably it, friends. Son? Cherish every moment with them.
I already do, my friend. I promise.
Crazy power.
So look, for the record, I am the same Barrett that came here with you. For sure. I think.
Sounds like something an evil Barrett would say.
The ship my secret lair, then? I guess? I would have preferred something with more seating. And maybe a fireplace. Something cozy. Oh, well. Hey, at least I didn't pull an army of knees out of thin air, right? Imagine that.
That'd be wild. Did you try to do that?
Kinda. I mean, here's the thing. It's pretty exhausting in a way that's hard to describe. A second one of me seems... well, frankly, it seems like it would kill me. But yes, I tried. Briefly. Then I stopped when I realized how impossible it would be. Makes me tired just thinking about it. True. How would I stand out in a crowd made entirely of myself anyway? Anyway, it's a relief, you know. I have this ability, this power. And I'm still just me. Just regular Barrett.
Yep.
And I already feel like it's subsiding. I no longer feel like I'm in a huge crowd. Yes, though it takes a lot of concentration. If I do it a lot, I bet I'd give myself a headache. From myself. I'm my own migraine.
It seems useful.
I thought so too. Other me, other Barrett, seemed like he was able to handle himself well in that fight. Anyway, we'll see. If the other me gets in the way, I can just release him or stop using the power entirely. For now, I just need to use this power a bit and digest what all has happened.
You want to talk about Irving?
I lost my Irvin. I know that. I wish beyond anything that he appeared in that temple instead of me. But it helps to know there's an Irvin out there somewhere living a life full of love with someone like me. I can move forward with that thought in my heart. Sure, but give me some time. I want to use it a bit more. See what its limits are. I just need some time with it.
Use your power then you want to, Barrett.
That's pretty exhausting, really. So I might only do it when I feel like we could use backup. For now, anyway.
Excellent. Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Now that I'm getting in tougher fights, I feel like that's a good one to have. Okay. So, main story is go get these other two. I don't know. Let's see. We're at about 4 hours. Close to. Don't know what else I want to do now. I feel like that's a lot to process. Honestly, this is probably a good place to pause. Like, I don't think this is a bad point. There's a lot to process. We did a lot. We're at almost 4 hours. I'm definitely not streaming tomorrow. Friday is up in the air. It depends on some scheduling things. Saturday, maybe, but I have to go into work at 4, and I don't know that I want to stream around then. Well, we'll see. I'm hoping to stream one more time this week, but it may not happen. But we're at a good point in the main mission, at least, to leave it at. And this might work to pause the game at it for a bit. So anyway, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. That was a lot of crazy stuff. I hope you all have a good one, and I hope to see you